Hello and welcome. I'm Tauni at Yoga 413. Thank you so much for joining me for your office break yoga class today. The entire class is going to be done from a standing position. So if you have the opportunity to take off your shoes, that would be great. If not, no worries. Just go ahead and stand up and let's get started. So we're going to begin our class today with our feet hip distance or maybe even a little bit wider apart. Now I want you to take a nice big breath in and lift your shoulders with that inhale. And then as you exhale, I want you to just release your shoulders down your back. Again, inhale, these are some of your biggest breaths of the day, and exhale down. So we're trying to slow our breath. Think about it, inhale up. Exhale, shoulders down. Let's do that a couple more times, making maybe those shoulder rolls a little bit bigger. Last time, lift up those shoulders and exhale, release. Bringing your palms forward. This is called mountain pose. And then on that next breath, on that inhale, I want you to reach your arms up and turn your gaze up towards your hands. Then as you exhale, rotate the palms down and come all the way back down. Again, inhale, reaching up, and exhale down. So just at your own pace, I want you to continue that. But as you move and you breathe, as you exhale, I want you to let go of anything that might be weighing on your mind today. Maybe you have a big project you're working on, just inhale. With that exhale, choose to just let it go for these next few moments. Reach those arms up, bring the palms together and down through the heart center. Close your eyes and drop your chin towards your chest, beginning to stretch through the back of the neck. And while we hold these poses, just continue that nice, long, steady breath. Good. Release your hands down to your sides and drop that right ear over to the right shoulder. And now I want you to press down through the palm of the left hand. So flex that wrist and press down. So we carry tension oftentimes in our neck and we don't even realize it. So we're just stretching all of that out. Let's lift that chin back up. And switch sides, dropping that left ear over to that left shoulder, and now press down through that right palm. Lifting that chin back up, top of the head reaches for the sky, return to mountain pose. Reach those arms up, and now take that right arm down to the waist, and I want you to stretch up through that left side and then gently over. So wonderful stretch not only for your side body, but out of that low back. As you start to lift up, lengthen up and down. Try that again on the other side. So lengthen, reach your arms up. Left hand comes down to the waist, lengthen it over through that side body. Steady breaths. Go ahead and come on up. We're going to take our hands right to our thighs, and I want you to bend your knees gently. So we're going to do some standing cow and cat pose. So as you inhale, I want you to lift your tailbone up behind you and gaze up and try to open up your chest. And as you exhale, we're going to do the opposite. Chin towards chest, round the spine. Again, inhale, open. And exhale, lift up and back. Really breathe into that low back. Chances are, if you've been sitting for a while, this is going to feel really, really good as you open it up. Let's do just a few more cycles of breath. Again, just move at your own pace. There is no rush. Now come into a neutral spine. Your hands are still right here on your thighs for support. Now we're going to hinge forward into our first fold. So imagine you're just trying to place those belly on the thighs. It's fine if your knees are bent. Take your hands down, release your top of the head towards the floor, and gently turn that head side to side or forward and back. Just let all that tension go. Now find stillness and cradle your elbows in the opposite palms, coming into ragdoll, and gently just begin to sway side to side, and maybe start to straighten those legs just a little bit more. Never forcing, we're just lengthening out of that back and stretching into those hamstrings, all down the back of the legs. And find stillness right here in the center. If you're comfortable in doing so, just close your eyes, let it all go. Releasing those elbows, and one vertebrae at a time, pulling the ab muscles in, roll it up nice and slow. Good. I want you to step your feet wide now, taking those toes maybe towards the corners of the room. Again, your hands are going to be on your thighs for support, and I want you to just bend your knees. Now go ahead and drop that right shoulder and gently press open that right leg. So stretching through that back. We're going to slowly begin to switch sides, so coming through the center, and exhale, drop that left shoulder over. Come back to center. Let's do it one more time on each side. Maybe you can find a little bit deeper stretch this time. That's second time through. And switch. Good. Come back to the center, and again, nice and slow, roll that spine all the way up. Bring those feet back hip distance apart or a little wider. Good. Reach those arms up. Take your right hand to the center of your back and gently pull down on that elbow. So a great stretch here for the triceps, for the back of the arm. Now we're going to stay with that same arm, but I want you to bring it around in front of you and gently grab on and stretch across. So this is great for your shoulders and into that upper back. Now reach those arms up, taking that opposite hand to the center of the back, gently guiding that elbow a little lower. Again, never forcing, and just want you to feel a nice stretch here. Try to keep your eyes forward so we're not looking down. And then bring that arm across for your shoulder stretch. Let's come back. So remember in the beginning, I had you do those shoulder rolls. So I want you to do a few more of those, maybe just a little bit more. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. So we're going to continue to open up the chest and shoulders because I'm thinking you may have spent some time like that today. So go ahead and you're gonna reach back. See if you can interlace your fingers. If you can't, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Maybe you could grab onto your wrist. Some of you might be able to grab onto your elbows. Just anything that opens that up. So if you can interlace, I want you to try to push down, straighten your arms. And your feet are still hip distance apart. So we're gonna come down about halfway. Nice and slow, lengthen your spine. Find your stretch and hold right there. Good, keep breathing those nice breaths. And slowly use your core strength to come up and release those hands. I want you to roll those shoulders for me a few more times. So we're going to do that one more time, but you're going to put the opposite finger on top. So most of us, it might feel the awkward way to grab on. So that opposite finger's on top. Just open up the shoulders and chest. And you can stay here. If you want to add that hamstring stretch, you're going to come down anywhere you start to feel that stretch in your back and down the back of the legs. Always keeping just a slight bend in the knees. Never forcing, just feeling. And slowly come up. And release. Now let's roll those shoulders forward a few times. And then back. Good. So I wanted to throw in one balance posture. Balance is a great way to work your core, and you can even do that in the office, right? So we don't need anything fancy. Now, if you aren't barefooted, this might be challenging, so just do your best, and you can always hold onto a chair or a table. I want you to balance on that right foot and open the left knee open. This is a great hip opener as well. And you can either stay connected to the mat or move that foot up to maybe the calf. Some of you might go up to the inner thigh. I'm gonna stay right here today. And then bring your hands to your heart center and just find your balance. Some of these balance postures, when we really have to focus and think, it's really, really good for your mental health, because sometimes when you struggle in a yoga pose or something like that, it takes your mind off other things, right? So we're just focusing here on right here being in this present moment, and then release, and we're gonna try that on the other side. So each side is different, so take your time, find your balance, rotate that hip open, that knee goes to the side. Either stay connected to the floor or maybe move that foot up right below the knee. You never want to press on the side of the knee. Find your balance. Breathe steady. And come out of that. Great job. Excellent job today. I want you to reach your arms up. Bring your hands down through the heart center. And I hope this break was a blessing to you, not only physically, but mentally. Don't forget to just take some nice, long, deep breaths whenever things start to get stressful. From my heart to yours, namaste. Hey guys, if you're still here, I just wanted to say another sincere thank you for joining me for that class. I hope you loved it. I have over 60 videos right now as of today on YouTube, anywhere from 10 minutes to 45. So if you're looking for something else or want to continue your yoga journey, please consider tuning in and subscribing to my YouTube channel. I'd really appreciate it. Y'all have a blessed day.